Greetings, Keishlings. Keishan Prime here with my live reaction of My Hero Academia Chapter 247. Where's the title? Speak. What are your goals? Okay, so that's probably, Endeavor saying that, maybe? I don't know. But we got his daughter here. I'll train you. But before we begin, you two need to tell me more about yourselves. Also, before we begin further into this chapter, One Piece should already be up. Promised Neverland coming next. And One Punch came out yesterday. So go check out those and my other videos and all that good stuff. But yeah, back to it. Before we begin, you need to tell me more about yourselves. Okay. Okay, his back is fiery than all fuck. Like, he has a cape of flames. Was not expecting that. Like, we've never once seen that. Weird. State your current assignments. And what are you trying... He's calling them assignments, so those are like goals. And what are you trying to get out of this internship? I want to be able to control my power. Okay, Izuku, good point. So that I can move at max performance. As I recall, you wielded super strength, so great it was self-destructive. Yes, but I did find a way to control it enough to not injure myself. Okay. But, how do I put this? A little while before coming here, oh god, he's got to tell him about his other quirk. I got a secondary, that is to say, I'm now able to manifest my power in a different way, and show me. Oh god. Is it a wispy whip? Because it's really more wispy than it is a dark whip at this point, or black whip. Right now I can barely control it to this level of output, and even that requires intense focus. If I allow the output to fluctuate even a bit, it overflows and goes berserk. So what exactly does max performance mean to you? What do you want to be able to do with this newfound power? In its true form, this power flexes and bends like a whip. Izuku, you're kind of giving away more information than you should, because, like, you barely know how to control this power, so how do you know exactly how it works? You know? Because, like, it'd be like you have water manipulation powers on some level, but, like, it, like, randomly makes ice. You know? Like, are you actually controlling the water, or are you controlling temperatures along with mixing? This was a bad example, but I just, like, how do you know the full potential of this power if you can't control it? How do you know what you're seeing is its full potential or whatever, you know? Or its true natures? So, this seems very odd for him to say this. And bends like a whip. At the moment, using it is a risk, but I want to make it a weapon. So far, what I've come up with is applying the same principles as Air Force in order to better control it. Oh, and if you're wondering what Air Force is, he's probably going to tell him to shut up. Oh, sweet Jesus, Izuku. It's a long-distance attack that... There's talk bubbles a third of the page. I didn't know we were reading Hunter x Hunter. Or Hunter x Hunter. It's a long-distance attack that uses wind pressure, but currently it's a technique that requires an output percentage higher than my body's current limit. So if we assume the amount of output I can maintain without putting excess stress on my body is around 10 to 15%. Air Force requires approximately 20%. Really? I may just be forgetting exactly what Air Force is. Then as you can see, it requires a little overexertion, although in this state, I can't sustain any major injuries. It's more akin to a grating pain throughout my body, and in turn that is a hindrance on my own overall performance. For that reason, I train to be able to momentarily make fine adjustments and draw out the necessary power and then revert back to the original output level so that I can apply the same method to Black Whip. Logically speaking, I should be able to put it to use in an actual battle, but since I was already moving around while making those adjustments to my power output, my power output, Black Whip adds another layer of complexity which exceeds the amount of things my brain can process concurrently, and thus I've started a new training regimen to become. This is too much. I mean, it's good that we're getting this information, his process, but Endeavor's not going to give a shit about this. He's like, do the thing, kid. I didn't want a video, an essay, a dissertation. Let's see, where'd I leave off? Regiment to be able to do all that at once, but so far I haven't seen any noticeable improvements. Yeah, you lost me after a long distance attack. Burning. I think he's analyzing himself. Todoroki. But put a suck in it, damn it. That was Bakugo. So to summarize, you want to be able to fine-tune your power output on the fly at any time. Got it. Okay, you got to give Endeavor props. He is good about taking information in and, condensing it and understanding it. He actually understand that. I guess he's number one for a reason. Yeah, Burning, you aren't so smart. I mean, I kind of got it, but it's like it was just so much reading it. It threw me off a little bit. In terms of raw power alone, he rivals All Might. Oh, he more than rivals. Or one day he will. I mean, he's still pretty up there. That's quite the difficult quirk you've been burdened with. So, you're one of us, I see. It's because he can sympathize, because his own quirk, the longer he uses it and the hotter he gets, the more detriment it causes to his own body. There's a connection! He has a connection to Todoroki. It's his son. Okay. You have this, your quirk is a danger to yourself as well until you can learn to control it. That's the connection he has with Izuku. What's the connection he's going to form with Bakugo? Our quirks cause a lot of destruction. So you're one of us, I see. Alright, you're next. One of us? I didn't know we were in an alien sci-fi movie. I'm the opposite. I came here to learn what I can't do. Oh. Well, aren't you cheeky? No, Burning. Shut up your damn mouth, alright. What are you standing around here for? I'm on standby. Literally. Because she's just standing by. Well, I meant what I said, asshole. Did he just call Endeavor asshole or Burning? Because that could have its own problems. With my explosion, I can do anything I can imagine. You can't build a building with an explosion, Bakugo. I can do anything I can imagine, even if I only have one. I can still be the strongest. Wait, oh, he means one quirk because he knows. Okay. And Izuku picked up on that. Okay, flashbacks of their childhood, and then when they had their fight at night. And I've learned that just because I'm strong in a fight, that doesn't mean I'm strong as a person. Personal growth. 4-0 with everyone unscathed. That's the only kind of victory there is for the strongest guys out there. That was during the joint training session. I came here to find what it is that I lack, so I can surpass the number one. This kid. Very well. You ain't beating me, bitch. Not yet. I mean, he could do actually quite a lot of similar things that Endeavor does. Like, they both can, produce flight-like qualities. They both have a very destructive firepower. I mean, Bakugo could technically ignite something and cause fire, so then there's even more similarities between them. So if he can get his personal image improved, like Endeavor's improving his own, I mean, he wasn't, as a hero, his public image was a little rough, but it was still pretty solid. But now that he's kind of improving himself, in his private life, that's going to reflect into his personal life as a hero. Personal life, public life, I mean. So Bakugo could learn a lot from this. And, like fighting tactics and that kind of thing. Now then, I've got something to say. He's not even going to let Todoroki talk. I have something to say. I thought you came here to master flash fire. This face. You beat the way to use my quirk into me when I was a kid, and I put it into practice with my right side. He never used it for his fire side. Looking back on it, I was stupid. All I was thinking about was how to best piss you off. But when I started attending UA and spending time with these guys, with everyone and competing with them, it really opened my eyes. Endeavor? Oh, I'm not even calling you Dad. When all was said and done, I played right into your hand. Literally, because it's only his hand. This may be, this is back at the sports festival. This may be working for you now, but you'll reach your limit soon. Come work for me after graduation. Together we'll walk the path of the mighty. Freak the mighty. It was a book. But remember this. The hero I admire is the one I saw on TV together with Mom. I came here on my own free will as an aspiring hero, in order to become a person worthy of that title. I came here to use you. I'm going to use you like a dish rag and wash my hands, and then dry them off, and then throw you in the hamper, Dad. Sorry, you're just a convenience, that's all. So quit trying to act like my dad in front of my friends. Oh God, does that mean you want him to be the harsh bastard that you grew up with? I mean, that might get results. I don't know. Endeavor the hero. He's amazing beyond belief. I still haven't forgiven you for what you did to Mom, but I want to see what you do as Dad from now on. And everyone else is just totally confused. What the hell is going on? There's something we're missing here, right, guys? Izuku looks like he's about to cry. Because it's like, Todoroki, I feel like I kind of know what's going on. Since he chose to come here on his own, I assume he was opening up to me a bit more, or a little bit, but I was foolishly mistaken. Got it. I'll watch over you three as a hero. Rescue ops, aiding evacuation, and fighting villains. Those are the three fundamental skills sought after from a hero. Generally, heroes will choose to specialize in either rescue or battle when they establish their agency. But my policy is to excel in all three of the fundamentals. This is good. Because, what if you're the only one in town? And then you only specialize in battle. Sure, you can wipe out the villains, but then when a natural disaster occurs, you're totally screwed, man. So yeah, that's a good policy. Knowing everything there is to know about your justification or jurisdiction, so that you don't overlook even the slightest anomaly, rushing to the scene faster than anyone else. Okay, and they're like flashbacks to what they saw when he first went into action. They're seeing this in practice. So he doesn't just preach it, he practices what he preaches, minimizing casualties by warding off civilians with heat. Those are the basics of the basics. Always stay calm and collected, and be quick on your feet. That should be the new norm for you. The new norm? It all hinges on what you're able to accumulate here and now. At school, you put in the work, and here, you gain experience. Build up as much as possible, or as much as you possibly can. The experience you earn here will allow you three to accomplish the goals you've set for yourselves. Your goal for this winter is to subjugate a villain faster than me, even if only once. What? Oh God, that's a mountain. Scale the walls in front of you. Surpass the number 1. Okay. He is setting a goal that I think they might be able to accomplish. But it does sound a bit disconcerting at the moment, but I like it. It gives them a goal. It'll help them accomplish their own goals, and maybe by the end of this arc, Izuku will be able to maybe make like a claw, like a Wolverine-sized claw. That makes it sound like the animal. Yes, he has a Wolverine-sized claw, and it is because Wolverines are mean as fuck. They fight their mates, they fight everything, but no, like Wolverine, the Marvel character, like one of his claws is about, 1.5 long? Like maybe by the end of this arc, he could maybe produce something similar to that, and he can use it for, like, close-range combat. Whipping it around or whatever. Or if he can keep it stagnant, he could just have a claw. This is actually a power-up idea I gave him in his video, so go check that out. Let's see. So yeah, that's the end of it. End of chapter 247. Good chapter. I liked it. Also, we kept it under fucking 30 minutes. Lovely. Oh, boy. But yeah, this is good goal setting. We got to see a bit more of how they, Izuku just gave us a freaking info dump about what he does and what he's been doing to try and control his powers. While useful, could have been shortened. God knows what that looked like in the raw when it's all in Japanese. I don't even want to know what that looks like. That hurts my eyes just thinking about it. And my tongue is already tied. But yeah, so we kind of know all that process. That's cool. The Bakugo, him trying to, learn things that he can't do is good. Because he's always been kind of like this, I can do whatever I want because I'm talented and all that stuff. And anything I try, I excel at. He needs to be humbled. This is good. Also, if he can improve his public image and everything, that would help too. And just his attitude in general. So yeah. And then Todoroki just outright saying, "I'm using you, father." Hello, dish rag. So yeah, that's cool. Very powerful scenes. At least from Todoroki. Bakugo, it was a humbling moment. And Izuku was a what the fuck Izuku moment. But yeah, overall, good chapter. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Other chapters will be out, or some are already out. One is yet to come. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, I stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. Upload them to YouTube the next day in that cycle. I do a manga podcast with Groover. Go check out his channel. Hopefully we'll get that back in play soon. I don't know. But yeah, check out all my other videos, all that stuff. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Links to everything down below. And until next time, Keishalings, roll out!